10th to 1st. Guys have gone from 1st to 1st. So many cool things happen on day 3, and if you're watching the live scoreboards today, the estimator scoreboards, you still see it's pretty close. There's around half a kilo, I think, in it, and these fish are weighing pretty heavy, these pre-spawn fish. So we're going to start at 15th, the last man in the cut. Mr. Nichols, bring it in. He's got himself a cracking bag of fish here. What does he need to take the lead? Four what? 485. So from 15th, mate, just pull that big one out and show the camera that absolute giant you've got. That is an absolute monster. That's what you want on day 3 of the Open. How big's that one? 41 fork. 41 fork. All right, let's get that limit in there, see if it cracks 4 kilos. 379, couple of smaller ones in there, mate, just to get it done. Good work, mate. You might see if you sneak into the top 10 with that, 3.79 kilos. Who's next? Who was 14th last night? Matt Perry. You were looking good on the estimator scoreboards, mate. You hit a good weight early.
Yeah, and then it just
stayed there.
Yeah, I couldn't upgrade the rest of them, but I had a good day.
All right, awesome. What was your best technique this weekend?
Grubs.
What I'm gonna do here too is I'm gonna wet this bag because it's dry on the top, and we always like to have them at least a little bit damp so that everything weighs the same. Otherwise, no, not before you come up. If it's bone dry, we'll do that. I just want it to be equal. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are no giants, mate, and grubs were the trick for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. 5. What does it need? Take the lead. 4.8 still. How about 2.75, which is about what the estimator had? There you go, mate. Well done. Thank you for fishing the Open again. Who was 13th last night? Leave your fish there, Ahmed. Come and have a chat with us, mate. Ahmed Mahfood. Always dangerous, mate, on your local waterway here, and every year you line up, you practice, you fish the Open. How would you describe how it goes this year?
This year? Oh, struggle.
Struggle? It was tough fishing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very tough fishing. Today, though, we sort of worked out a pattern at the end. Had about 5 bites for keg of fish and only landed one of them.
So you got one good one in there?
Got one good one, yeah.
Awesome, mate. What does Ahmed need to take the lead? 4.5. Mate, you should have landed all of them. You would have been leading the Open. All right, let's get it in there. Yep, one nice one. 4 bag fillers for Ahmed. What do you reckon she's going to weigh?
2.6.
Look at that, 2.635. You're right on. There you go, mate. Take that. Who was 12th?
That would be me.
Dane Tomaszewski. Mate, you've got yourself a few days off work and a decent bag of fish.
Yeah, not too bad today. I just couldn't key into the bite this week. It just, how I usually fish the harbour, it just didn't work.
No.
So.
All right, let's weigh these first, and then we'll have a chat about some of your techniques that you use to do it. That's 2.775 kilos. Let me just put them over there, mate. And just, I want you to tell me, you started up a new business, mate. What's it about?
Sue's Tackle, so it's just a tackle shop. We do everything from game fishing to bass fishing, trout, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, you guys have been really supportive and asking about it. It's been really cool.
Awesome, mate. Go let your fish go, and I'll see if you end up in that top 10 there. Here's your ticket here, Dane. Good on you, mate. All right, Chris Hickson, come and have a chat with us, mate. Mate, you and I were doing the same stuff all day.
Pretty much, yeah. I think you're doing a few more boats than I was. I was just fishing my the rocky washes, points, bits and pieces, and a lot of docks. And the fish just weren't there. Like, normally you can grind away on that sort of stuff and pick one off here and there, and when you do, it's like a nice resident fish.
Yep.
It just didn't seem like I could find a decent resident in 3 days.
That's funny, isn't it? I saw you at the end when you were in, I think it was Rose Bay, you come in at the end. And after I saw you, I went and actually caught a couple of good fish on boats. And I saw you fishing boats, I go, I bet you Hickson's onto this, because the big ones have just dropped back on that low tide.
They were on the boats. I could see them on there. It was just frustrating the crap out of me that I couldn't catch them most of the time. And then especially in that wind. Like, I did get some fish off boats, but it seemed like, and the same as the docks, every time I did get a bite, it was just a small fish. So it was sort of throwing me around a little bit. I knew what I had to be doing, just didn't do enough of it, I think.
No worries, mate. Go get it. What do you reckon you got? This is the game we always play. A couple of kegs?
Yeah, maybe. 2 on the dot.
2 on the dot. I reckon you always go light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to be more than 2 kegs, mate. There you go. 2.41 for you, mate. Well done. See if that gets you a top 10 badge. All right, you were in 11th. Who was in 10th last night? Were you, Jono? Bring him on up. Actually, put him in there and have a chat with us first. Because we were pit crewing around your boat again this morning, mate, and Chris Hickson, what a good bloke he is. He's one of the local power pole dealers in Australia, and he sat there and I assume stayed there till you got going this morning, reprogramming your unit.
Yeah, it was unreal. I couldn't believe he didn't take off with everyone. He stayed back and waited till it to download, and yeah.
What time did you get away?
Oh, we ended up just drifting around here for about probably 15 minutes longer.
Yep.
So yeah, no,
Got
full.
it sorted.
Yeah.
Did you get yourself 5 fish today?
Yeah, got 5 today.
Good on you, mate. See, it was worth the struggle. Power pole famous for great after sales service. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. No giants, mate, but happy with your open performance.
Yeah, it was good. Good fun.
All right, 5 there for Jono Fitzgibbon. 2.135.
Thanks, mate.
There you go, grab your ticket. All right, we're up to 8th place. Carl State, put them in there, leave them there. Are they yours, Bernie, are they? Okay. Carl State, you had a stint in WA.
Yep.
You're back to the east now, and you did not forget how to catch yellowfins, did you?
No, definitely not. In saying that, I used a technique from the West Coast.
Right.
Slow
Take us
roll-
through how it went.
Just slow roll and slim swims on some boats.
Nice. So you throw them alongside the boat, let them sink a bit, just roll them back like a crankbait.
Exactly right.
Nice. How many legal fish a day did you catch?
Probably at minimum 20. 20
Wow. So no problems catching a limit?
No
Just-
problems catching limit.
How big's the biggest one you caught over the time?
Yesterday I got a 35-4.
Okay. They're the ones you need, mate. You need all over 30s. Give us a bag full of fish. All right. Decent bag there, mate. Somewhere mid-2s or high 2s?
Low twos.
Low 2s. Nah, I reckon this is mid-2s. Look at that, 2.41. All right, mate, there you go. Grab your ticket. Who was 7th? Chris Greensill leaving there. Mate, we were having a bit of a reminisce at the caravan park last night, and we said that, geez, there's 3 Queenslanders in the top 10, mate. Queenslanders do well when they bring their techniques to Sydney Harbour.
Yeah, and it's actually 4 including yourself.
Oh, that's
So,
right. There was 3 in your cabin.
all 3 of us in the cabin were in the top 10, so we're like, this is awesome.
Yeah. What was going to happen if one of you didn't make the top 10? You just have to hang around today, clean the cabin.
No, we were just going to go pre-fish Foster.
Oh, there you go.
So,
On the way home.
yeah.
Mate, you'd be stoked if you got 15 out of 15 for the Open. How did your day go today?
Well, it was tough this morning. Broke a rod, dropped fish at the boat, went to pull one in, snapped the leader. So then I just had to calm down, end up getting 5, but yeah, lucky to go 2 kilo.
Okay, 5 little squeakers, mate. Bring them over. Who's going to be cabin champion?
Jamie's going to win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Let's see if we crack the 2. Easy, mate. 2.09. Well done on 15 at 15 for the Open. Any shout-outs?
Yeah, hi to Abby.
She'll be watching?
Yeah, she'll be watching. So, yeah, no, she'll be here, so it'll be good.
Awesome, mate. Go and let them go. What are we up to? 7th. Oh, okay. We're going to have a break for a while. Sorry, I didn't know nothing was... What's it like at the pointy end, Mario? All right? What are you looking there? You're looking at the estimated scoreboard?
No, the actual scoreboard.
Oh, it's just there.
What the hell? It's big enough. I can't see that far.
All right. Who we got? Are we ready to go, Nicole? Who we got next? Bernard Kong. Where were you sitting last night? 6th place. Nice bag. No real kickers, but what was your technique this weekend, mate? Or this week? What did you do to get the bites?
Just crank boat holes,
Yep.
just with the zippies and twitch them hard. Apparently the bigger ones come well pausing, so.
Awesome, mate. 2.655. There's your stuff. There's your fish. I can't see the results here. I'm going to have to go and wait, have a look here. Where did that put Bernie? to third. Next, Cromo. Leave him there, mate. Come and have a chat. Mark Crompton. Another Open. You always start slow and finish fast.
Yeah, the only year I didn't was the year I won it.
That's when you started fast
Yeah,
and
started
finished
And
fast.
finished fast. Yeah, no. Yeah, look, day two, I did what I wanted to do on day two, and that was, increase the bag. And I don't think I've done. I think I've got a better bag than day one today, but yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it?
What do you reckon you got, and how much does Mark need to take the lead? 365.
Mid twos.
All right, bring him up. One, two, three. Just lacking the big one, mate. Hey, need the big one.
Yeah, that's it.
Mid twos, 2.55. Where does that put Mark, Nicole? Fourth place.
Oh, okay.
What are we up to? Fifth? Fourth. Who was fourth last night? Leave your fish there, Mars. I was watching that estimated scoreboard, mate, and you were just like creeping up and up and up as the day went on.
Yeah, it started slow and just picked up one an hour. And the one that I was picked up were upgrades.
Right.
So,
What was the technique you were using this year? I know from historically you love throwing musses at moorings in Lane Cove River over there. You're good at it, and it's done you well in the past. Last year it wasn't that fancy for you. Did it come good again this year?
it did, but not the muss, the little muss. You know, the 3 gram thing. I couldn't, I don't know, they wouldn't eat the big one, so I couldn't fish sort of out in the heavy current. So I fished a lot shallower, and I had to go, normally I ran 6 pound when, you know, I'd got a good bag in there back a couple of years ago, but I had to go to 3. What were you running?
3?
Yeah.
You have to use a light line, mate. I think from the Hawkesbury we learnt that the fish were tough.
Yep.
Like you had to go to that light line. If you lost some, you lost some. But light line, mate, you Victorians got to get onto it. Go get your bag. What does Mario need to take the lead? 3, 3, 4, 5.
Who's leading?
I'm leading at the moment.
Oh, no, please. 3, 3, 4, 5.
Let's get him on there, Mars. 3305. Sorry, dude. The good thing is, the real cracker I got that was the kicker. You can see it on my live stream. It's awesome. If you're me. Timmy Vickers, you were belted yesterday, mate. Come and have a chat to us. You caught a couple of those real good fish yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was watching the scoreboard this morning. You caught a good one first thing this morning too.
Yeah, bit of a different technique to start with, and then what I was doing was 3 pounds straight through pro-lure shrimp.
Yep.
Under wharves, but today with the wind, just they don't sink. So
They're slow, aren't they?
Yeah, so that's what I knew with the wind today. It was going to be tough. So I found a couple, but yeah, not enough, I don't think.
All right, so Nicole, firstly, this is Mario's ticket. Someone give that to Mario at some stage. There's his ticket. What does Tim need to take? 3055, mate. How close are you going to be?
Yeah, I might just have that, but I've got one that was only just legal. I think that's going to be the...
You needed to talk that out, didn't you?
Yeah. So
All right, bring some fish over, mate. What does it need? 3055. Let's get him on there. Good bag. 3030. 25 grams. Who remembers an event a few years ago where we had 10 grams between first and second, 10 grams between second and third? You remember that, Christopher? Someone ring up Mark Healy and ask him if he remembers it as well. All right, what do we got? Where were you last night, Daniel? Second. What does Daniel Motocorso need? 2.985, mate. Bring him on over. We'll weigh him first. It does feel light, mate. No kickers in there today. 2.32. I'm going to put them back in there, mate. As the current Australian Open champion, what's it like having the Greg Lee Memorial Trophy, that one there for the last year?
Yeah, look, it's been an unbelievable experience. I wish I could have got it again, but not this time. I'll be back for more.
It's all about the big kicker fish, isn't it? Like, it's those fish over 30 centimetres. The first 2 days you got plenty of those.
Yeah, each day I got a kilo fish, but today I just couldn't find any.
And you probably had a fish in there that was like a 25 forker, which is about 350, 400 grams. You replace that with a kilo, that's a 700 gram upgrade.
Exactly right. That's what gets you close to or over 3 kilos.
All right, mate. Well, you've been a great champion for the year, Daniel. Thank you very much. Leave him in there, Jamie McEwen. Daniel, take your fish, mate. Jamie McEwen. Here we are again. What happened last year? Who were the top 3 last year?
Myself, Daniel, and Chris, I think.
I was third.
Sorry, you.
So at the moment, I'm first, second, third are separated by about 20 grams.
Really?
Yeah.
Close. You knew it was going to be close. It was all that.
We always thought it was going to be a close open.
Yeah.
What does Jamie need to take the lead? You need 2.58 kegs to win your 3rd Australian Open, mate.
I think I got it.
You reckon you got it? Bring some fish up. He always underestimates on the estimator. Feels like over 3 kilos. Let's see if he wins it for the 3rd time, the Daiwa BREAM Australian Open. Boom, 3.655 kilos. 3rd time winner, Jamie McEwen. You're not really excited. I mean, I'm excited for you.
Yeah,
You've done it a few times before.
Yeah, it's one of them things. It doesn't really sink in until you're driving home with the trophy in the front seat beside you.
And a big pile of cash.
Yeah, that's even better.
Mate, what's it like being cabin champion, more importantly?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, it was hard Hawkesbury, but Sydney, I'll take this one for sure.
Don't go anywhere, because I want to ask you about your technique. You're the current grand final champ and now the current Australian Open champ. You did the grand final zip baiting boat hulls. What was it this year?
Yeah, same, mate. I was using the zip bait, the Samaki Reddick, but I was also sort of switched things up a bit yesterday and was using the micro mussel. So yeah, throwing that in around the moorings. I was seeing a lot of fish sort of go deep a bit more yesterday. So first time I threw that, and first cast got a 32 forker, so it was cool.
Mates, you've after day 2, you were sort of leading this with a fair bit of a lead. Are you ever scared in Sydney Harbour that some giant bags, like if a 5 kilo bag came in from the bottom of the field, they could take first place in this thing?
Yeah, 100% all day. That's all I'm thinking. someone's gonna, especially with the weather change. I thought it was gonna bring on the big fish sort of thing. And yeah, I was struggling. I was up at hen and chicken, and it wasn't really happening that good. So down the east of the bridge, that's where the big ones come from. And yeah, it was a nerve-wracking day, that's for sure.
What do you reckon about? I've weighed a lot of fish over the last couple of days. It seems like the fish from east of the bridge are a hell of a lot fatter than the ones up the river.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's been funny up there. They sort of were pretty moving around a lot. Like I wasn't fishing the same boat holes all the time, but they seemed to be sort of move out one day. Day 1 they were in there, and sort of they'd move out and they'd sit in the main channel sort of thing. And then I thought day 2 they sort of went back in a bit, and today it was really hard to sort of get on a patch for them today.
Yeah. Awesome, mate. Well, we're going to let you enjoy the success. Grab this here. You've had this at your place several times before. Get out in front of here, at the front of that camera, and hold that thing in the air. We present your 2025 Daiwa BREAM Australian Open Champion, Jamie McEwen. And may I add, go Queensland. All right, guys. Let's the top 3 we'll have here for interviews. Drive safe home this afternoon, guys, and drink lots of cold drinks in there. I know it's a day for it. Thank you.